2x2, sand door, boring, cheese, easy peasy. That's what we did in the last video. If you don't understand that, don't worry, more confusion. Here is another door. Bam, that's not why the torch is, there we go. 3x3, sand door, cheese behind it, all good. But no, what if you don't want this stinky 3x3 door? Terrible. Who'd want this? Not me. I don't want a 3x3 hidden door. I want 4x4. And we've given up making it hidden. I mean, this is pretty obvious. You could just break through the glass. But we're not hiding this. It's beautiful. And we've got big cheese now. Fantastic. Close the door. Open the door. You know, it does door things. So if you want to see how to make it activated with torch, watch the other videos. But this one, yeah, just 4x4 door. That's sand. And unlike the 3x3, I actually made an effort in this one. It doesn't use anything that you need to go to Nether for, or any weird new blocks like slime blocks, honey blocks, or observers. It's just good old redstone and pistons. So we'll see how to build it now. Okay, so here's the redstone for the entire thing. It's pretty compact. Just sort of wraps around the pistons in the middle, and it goes a bit like this. And your floor level is just here around the outside. So I'm pretty happy with how compact I've got this. It's pretty small and it's pretty easy to build as well. Just needs lots of repeaters. Okay, so for this you're going to need 26 repeaters, 9 torches, 32 redstone dust, 13 sticky pistons, 6 normal pistons, some sand and a bunch of blocks as well. You're also going to need glass or a slab or something on this section, just to stop this redstone powering the block here and let it go down where it needs to go. Okay, you're going to need this 5x6 area and you're going to need 9 blocks of height. So your floor is at the 9th one, and then the bottom of your redstone is 8 blocks below your floor. So firstly, we have our pistons. And if we count our floor as 1, we go 8, and that's where our pistons are. And we put them in a line in the middle like this. Then we put 4 more sticky pistons, 4 more sticky pistons again, and then finally some normal pistons, 4 above those. So for our input, we're going to do a set of 8 blocks like this on one side of our pistons below them, and then we just go every other block, do that again. On these, we just do repeaters, facing into the pistons. Except on the last one, we go a couple of blocks back, and we do a repeater here, like this, and redstone on the rest of the blocks. To get power to all of these, we use a torch shower, and depending on where you're inputting, you can either do it on this side or this side, doesn't make a difference where it starts. But we do a torch aiming into this redstone, then block on top of that, torch on the other side, block on top of the torch, torch by this redstone, and we do that the whole way up. Like so. Now if we turn this bottom torch off, everything should go down like this and go up like that. So obviously this isn't going down when we need it to. We need all these pistons pulled down, so that's what our next bit is going to be. So we go 1 block down at this top bit, like this, and a redstone on it. Then we go across with a repeater on 2 ticks, then we do a block, and underneath that we do a block with redstone on top, then another block with a repeater on 2 ticks, then we do a block underneath with redstone, and finally block coming out of that with a repeater on 2 ticks into a block to power everything. And now it should look a little like this when it goes down. So as you can see, we need to pull these pistons down to here, and these pistons down to there, and then finally pull the top ones down to where they started. So to do that, we're actually going to put 2 lines of redstone like this. On the other side, the pistons, so on the second pistons and then 2 blocks above that with redstone on. And to power these, we're going to do this weird setup. So I'm going to do torch on the side of the back pillar with the repeaters. So at the bottom, block above that torch, block to the side of that torch, repeater on 2 ticks, a normal piston with sand on top. This could also be a sticky piston with a block on top. Then we do a block with a repeater on its default, and a block from that repeater with redstone on it going to this redstone line at the bottom. So now we do a repeat of this at the top. We do redstone torch coming out the repeater tower at the top, block above it, block to the side, repeater on 2 ticks, normal piston, sand on top, block, and sorry, this redstone at the top here on the top set needs to be a glass or a slab with a redstone on to stop it affecting this piston here. Then we do a repeater coming out of there, and that's on 2 ticks. Then we do a block coming out of that and a block below. Redstone on that one, redstone on the top. Then we have block, into a block, into a block, and a block. And then this last block needs to be glass or a slab. And we do repeaters on 2 ticks the whole way along. Then we do a block at the end, a block below that block with redstone on top, and that'll power this line again. But if we actually look at this in its current state, these 2 get powered, but even though the redstone here goes off again to power these pistons, because it's diagonally above it, it doesn't power them. So we actually need to put a sticky piston with a block on it aiming down from this redstone at the side next to the glass or slab, and that'll quote unquote update these pistons, and they kind of realize they're powered diagonally above, and it sets them off. And it's a weird mechanic, but it works. So if we do this now, you can see it works. It's really weird. So if we put our blocks in, so 4 high wall of sand, and then we'll just put some glass in as our floor so we can see everything happening. And there we go. 4 high sand door. Now obviously if you expand these lines of redstone to the side, you can make it wider than 4 blocks as well, as long as the redstone will reach that far. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this. I've been Died. I'll see you in the next one.